to module number 6. Can you believe it? We've been working very hard and I've been enjoying having a look at all your work, so that's been really nice to see. So keep up the good work. That's the first thing. For this module, I think you're going to really like it. The first part of the module has to do with looking and learning about constellations. Okay, so these are the patterns that the stars make in the night sky, and I bet you've seen and been able to identify some constellations in the past. Maybe you know the Big Dipper or the Little Dipper. So for the first part of this module, you're going to be looking at the reading that I've provided for you. There's 2 pages to it, and you're going to answer just a few questions on constellations. I've also linked a YouTube video that answers the question, what's a constellation? So I think you'll enjoy that. The next part with the constellations will be looking up some of the names for the constellations. So it's a bit of a Google hunt for you. Type in the clue and see if you can get the name of the constellation. And while you're doing that, maybe have a look at the image of the constellation so you can see what it looks like and get the sense of where that historical name actually came from. The third part of the constellation activity is to read this little case study. And this is just a bit of history here as to a story that people used to tell about one of our famous constellations. And again, one you've probably seen before. Once you've finished up the Google Doc and you've submitted it as your work for this module, then the next part, the final part of the lesson for this week is going to be really fun. I've registered for you to play a game at the Canadian Space Agency website. You can see here that the game is called Mission Astronaut. Okay, you get to go in, you get to choose a little avatar for your character, and you're going to play and learn about all of the things to do at the International Space Station and astronaut preparedness. Basically, how is it that they select some astronauts that actually end up getting a job? So some of the famous Canadian astronauts, you'll hear a little bit about from them. So when you click on this link here, you're going to click on the launch button down below, and then you're going to use your student key that I've provided for you in the instructions on the Google Classroom. So when I launched this activity, I was given a whole bunch of codes. So I've assigned one for each of you, and when you click on launch, you're going to simply just register the student key that you'd like, okay, the one beside your name on the Google Classroom. Once you go in, this is what it ends up looking like. It's called Mission Astronaut. And again, you get to go through a whole bunch of different modules in this online website. So I really want you just to explore the website, play around with it, have some fun. You get to watch some videos, answer some questions, and you get to earn different badges. I played around a little bit this morning and I've already earned a few little badges, and I'm on my way as an astronaut in training. You can see that. I've got a few things done here. And then of course there's a living in space section. There's a robotics section. There's a science section, spacecraft section. You earn stars, you can collect your stars, and then submit them for different badges, etc. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this module, and again, we'll do one more space module after this one, and I'll also get you to continue working on this Mission Astronaut game. So part of next week's module, we'll also be able to continue working on this. Okay, hope that everybody's doing well, and I'll talk to you next week.